Hi everyone, it's Jen Bear, and you have sent me a lot of questions about fish lately, and so I wanted to bring in the expert. I've got Garth Smith here. He's the Director of Meat and Seafood at Sprouts Farmers Market. Thank you so much for joining us today, Garth.
Thank you, Jen.
Well, we've got a lot of different fish here, so first of all, just kind of give me an idea of what we've got here and what do you need to look for when you're choosing a fish?
Gosh, you got some fantastic cuts of seafood here. Let's take it all the way back to bringing the seafood into the department.
Okay.
What I'm looking for is whole fish that have clear eyes, that are firm to the touch, and that they smell fresh like the ocean.
Okay.
Fish smells like fish. It smells like the ocean. These fillets also should smell like the ocean, but not like rancid.
Not too fishy, that's a red flag.
That's right.
Okay.
But the ocean smells great, and that just tells you that it's fresh.
Okay.
You've got some really neat cuts. We've got halibut here, we've got Atlantic salmon, we have swordfish, mahi, and we have tilapia. Let's start on this side.
Okay, sounds good.
Tilapia is a super versatile cut of seafood. If you can see here, you'll see the little white lines. And what those little white lines are is they're actually marbling, fat marbling.
Oh, really?
Which adds flavor. You're gonna see it also in the salmon.
Okay.
So oftentimes what you wanna look for here is broad white stripes, which indicate fat content in the fillet.
And that's just going to add a little bit of flavor to my fish?
That's right, yeah.
Okay.
Tilapia also is a super versatile fish in that you can saute it, you can grill it, you can put it in the oven, you can marinate it and season it. It's really super versatile.
And it's pretty mild too, right?
That's
Not
right.
too fishy, which
That's
I
right.
like.
And what you'll see here is this is not that conducive to the barbecue. The reason I suggest that tilapia is not that great on the barbecue is its thinness, and also the fact that it's not a skin-on fillet.
Right.
It lends itself more to the skillet, or
Okay.
sautéing or pan searing, or even in the oven.
Okay.
Now, seafood has a fantastic, unique flavor every cut, so I don't like to overdo it. What I usually use is just a good quality dry rub, or just salt, pepper, and garlic. It'll turn out fantastic that way.
Okay.
This is mahi-mahi, which has a really fantastic, robust flavor.
I love mahi-mahi.
It's a firm fish. Yeah, it lends itself well to marinades.
Okay. So how long would you marinate this for?
Only hours.
Okay.
And then also the key to cooking seafood is you want to make sure that you cook it quick and not too well done.
Okay.
You have to be super careful. I always say flash fish.
Okay.
That's the way I
Right,
do
just
it.
cook it real quickly just to get it cooked all the way through, but
That's right.
still keep the flavor. Okay,
You
that's
also
great.
want to look for cuts that are as even as possible. Take this cut of swordfish here. You want to have that cut nice and even on both sides as much as possible.
And that's just going to help us cook it nice and evenly, right?
That's correct. And even like this piece of salmon, where you see the taper at the belly, when I cook it, I might even fold that.
Oh, really? Okay.
To help it cook more
and would
even.
you put this directly on the grill like that, folded?
Yes.
You would,
And check this
okay.
out. All these grilling cuts have the skin on. And what the skin does is it will hold the fillet together while it's on the grill. Okay? After it's cooked, it will easily peel right off.
Okay, great. So now when you're grilling this with the skin, would you flip it on the grill, or you're just gonna...
I still flip it.
You still
yeah.
flip
but
it.
it still helps to hold the fillet together. That's
Okay.
right. Halibut is a mild fish. It lends itself well to marinades. It's great on the grill.
Okay.
Salmon's a little bit stronger in flavor, super high in omega-3 fatty acids.
very good for
Now this
you.
is Atlantic farm raised. You get into the wild salmons, you're gonna get into some super high omega-3 fatty acids and a higher oil content and a more intense flavor.
Okay,
And
so
then-
is that the biggest difference between the farm raised and the wild caught salmon?
Yes.
Okay.
What happens is, as the fish stay at the mouth of the rivers and they come up from the ocean, they gorge themselves so that they can make it all the way up to the river to spawn.
More
so
fat.
the longer the river, the more fat content in the fish.
That's very interesting. And then we get the good fats when we eat the fish, right?
That's exactly right.
Okay.
Omega-3s are great for our bodies. So that's just a brief overview on seafood and some of the cuts that we have here. Swordfish also is fantastic on the grill. It eats more like a steak. It's got a nice steak-type texture.
Now, how would you recommend the swordfish to be done? Because I always cook it about medium. Is that okay?
Oh, I
Is
like
that
it.
too much?
I like it. Like I say, flash it and just
Okay.
make sure that it's not translucent inside. In fact, while it's still a little bit translucent inside, I pull it off the grill and let it sit. It'll cook a little bit longer and it'll turn out perfect.
Okay, well, I promise I'll try it that way next time, and I'll let you know how I like it.
All right.
Okay, well, thank you so much for all of your help. It's been very informative, And if you have any other questions, feel free to talk to your butcher or the person at your seafood counter. And if you have any questions about the household, visit my website, jenbear.com.